There's Tom Tom.
Hey, Tom Tom. Hi, James Earl Moore.
Hi, Lanny Sharp. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Happy 50th. Very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hello, Miss Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
Lanny. Hey. Hello, James and Todd and Vincent and Tommy Tom Tom. Lorene. Hanny's here. Bobby Knight. Brenda Teresa. Welcome, welcome. Post me up there, James.
Okay.
And change your name.
Oh, yeah. Okay. First of all, let's see here and find you. We'll go ahead and spotlight you. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Nothing you can do now.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Yay. As many pixels as you can find, right?
So does your parents live with you?
My parents? No.
I heard you calling somebody daddy earlier. I was like,
Oh, that's my husband. I call him daddy. We still have a boy living at home, so he's daddy. This is senior year. It's our last year for the babies. They grow so fast.
yes, they
And they
do.
grow up and become Adrians.
Our baby grandson is going to be a senior this year.
See? Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Are you and Marianne? I don't see your name.
I just got here. I'm here.
Marianne.
All right. Oh, wow. We got a great crowd.
We do. Tammy is here. Hello, hello.
Okay, everybody start texting some people and posting on Facebook that this thing's starting. Get it out to your groups, get it out to your teams. Do what you wanted. I mean, makes nothing but sense to me. I'll throw it up on 65 Days No Wake Up right now.
Okay.
So. Sorry, I should have done this a couple seconds ago. This is my fault. Just proves I'm a deadbeat dad. Oops. Did I go away? Can you guys hear me? You can?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're all concentrating and texting, except Todd Plexico. Unless he's typing with his toes, he's not doing anything. Eating bonbons over there. That's unbelievable. All right, let's see what we got here.
I just posted it all around.
I did too, so now we're dancing. I spelled Pacific wrong on purpose because every time I tried to hit Pacific, it hyperlinked me with one of my Facebook friends named Pacific. So I had to throw another C in there, so don't think I can't spell. All right, everybody, welcome aboard and welcome to the Tom Chenault training. Denise isn't here, so it's me, Pamela, Marianne, James, Lanny, Todd Plexico, Lorraine Williamson. This is a collaboration. This isn't just me. And I hope you're having an incredible, incredible time. Look at little Hugo Thomas.
Hugo!
Hello, Hugo. Hello, Hugo.
He can't hear you. I'm on headphones, but hi, everybody.
That is so cute. Adrian's babysitting. There's Lyndon. Lyndon, the
It's
little
called
angel. Hello,
Parenting.
Hugo. Oh, that's so gross.
Babysitting. Dads don't babysit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't
Parents.
learn that one yet.
Yeah.
I got corrected by so many people on that front. Yes. All right. So I'm going to get over to my screen where I can see all of you. So I do want you to know that I have been working really hard. I know that you know I'm in 65 days and a wake up. I've immersed myself into that, and I know now how hard that 65-day run is. Even if you've got the habit developed, doing 2 interviews a day, 1 3-way follow-up or call with your upline, and the documentation of all that is a handful of work. And I will tell you that any of you that have gone through it with integrity, I think you've earned it. I think you've earned whatever gift you've got. And I hope that the gift that you got was bigger than the gift that you got. The gift that you got was a ticket to GoPro or something like that, and the thing from Snap to Finish from us. But I hope that the gift that you got, or it was the fact that you recognized and realized you were unstoppable. And those of you that just saw my show, I saw Hanny on there. I saw a few of you that were on Facebook a few minutes ago to watch my interview with that Armand Payot. I mean, this guy makes $10 million a year in his company, which is a lot of money. $10 million. You guys can do the money, the math. That's $800,000 a month. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a ton of done. And he says the same thing that I say, which is the same thing that you say, which is relationships are everything, and teaching and training is everything, and letting these people have the skills. I mean, Pamela will tell you, she wrote down the guy's skills, the 5 things he does, and the 5 things he does are the 5 things we do. And it was amazing. And it's incomprehensible to me that you can't look at these people, including me, and say, I can see myself in their life. I can see myself having their life and being able to have what they've got by doing what they do. And I'm not telling you to be all hip, slick, and cool. I'm telling you, let's see what you got. Yeah, you do. My Facebook's page is wide open. Unless I blocked you. Did you make me mad somehow, Brenda? Did you say something mean to me? Maybe I blocked you. You did, I'll unblock you. I can't even remember why I got mad at you. You know me. I'm kind of an edgy man, and something probably went wrong, and I hit the wrong button somewhere, because if you can't see my page, there's got to be a reason for it. So, yes, you see, that's what you just said. You're blocked, and I don't know why. Maybe you were giving me health advice. Maybe you told me I was ugly. Maybe, who knows what? I have no idea. I'm a sensitive guy. I love me for that. It's like Tourette's. So anyway, Tony Gordon from the Gold Coast of Australia. That's an unbelievable woman. I've known her for a very, very long time. I know, Brenda, I didn't say that. I know it. I was just kidding you. Don't worry about it. Don't get all in a twiggy. So I just hit the wrong button somehow, or I did it with my thumb. I block people all the time. I get this. Another thing that happens to me all the time is I'll go through my Facebook page and I'll be at 5,000 friends, and people are wanting to friend me up. So I'll go in, and anybody that hasn't engaged with me for a while, there's a button that you can push that lets you erase everybody that hasn't engaged with you. So I just go in there and wipe out about 200 friends every now and then that haven't commented or liked anything I've done. So then I get an email from you guys going, oh, I can't believe you think you're mad at me. You dropped me as a friend. That was an automatic machine that dropped the bottom 200 engagements because we weren't interacting. And it could have been my mom, who's my Facebook friend. I can't believe, and she's been dead for 5 years. So it's very, very hard. I keep her Facebook page up, and I'm just looking for the day that they delete my mom. But that's what has to happen for you to bring new people on. Facebook is about that. So please, don't anybody take anything like that personally. So I think I have probably beat that horse to death. And we send me another friend request, Tedders. I'll put you back in. But oh, you can't because I blocked you. So I'll figure it out. I promise I didn't do that. So I'm done. Let's see what else I did that was bad. Going back to what did I do this weekend? So this guy making all this money. So I put on Facebook, Tom Chenault. I'm in Rancho Cucamonga or something like that. I can't even say the name of the city. So that's where I was. I put it in. Here comes Lori Danette, who's a graduate of 65 Days in a Wake Up. Here comes this little minister. Okay, so this guy who's a little minister who's chasing me like crazy because he wants me to endorse his book. His name is Jordan and Armand. And this guy's a $10 million a year earner. So I just sent him a note and said, how would you like to have coffee or meet me? And all of a sudden I put it up and here's all these people wanting to come together. Why? Because Facebook is such an amazing thing. You are amazing people. You've got friends everywhere. If you will just use your ability to tell people that you want to be with them, people they want to be with you. Don't be so doggone shy. Adrian will tell you the difference between Tom Chenault and 99% of other people is there is zero distance for me between thinking about you and hitting the word send. Is that right, Adrian?
Yep.
You can't, I mean, there's, what's that, buddy?
It's a little terrifying.
It's terrifying. Because if I think of you, Lorene Williamson, I called you this morning. If I think of you, I hit send. And I have and so the leaders, and I'm going to go fast here because I don't want any of you getting all mad at me because you're not on this speed dialer. But you take a look at my speed dialer, I do the same thing. So if you flip through that thing, there's 2 pages of these people on my speed dialer and I'm moving them. And the reason is because I not only have the contact mapping app that reminds me to call you on like a regular basis, I also put my leaders on the speed dialer. So there is no way on earth that I miss Lorene Williamson in a week. There is no way. Helen Watt, I told her she hit speed dialer status. She was ecstatic. She said, call me every day. I said, no, I'm not going to call you every day. I'm going to call you once a week. Because, obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, Keith Halls went to another company. He's going to be the president over another company. So I had to pick up all his top line and his leaders. So all those people that were talking to him all the time actually weren't, but I picked all them up and it elevated to me and I'm taking responsibility for all of them now. And here's the cliche of network marketing for you. And you need to remember this cliche. It's not who you bring into network marketing, it's who they leave behind. It's not who you bring in, it's who they leave behind. This will be the 4th time Keith Halls has left Longevity for a while. 4th time. He went to Forever Green, then he went over to Evolve, and then he went over to World, and now he's doing something else. And he always comes back. He doesn't take his downline with him. He just gets bored, or he gets, they give him some money or something like that, and that's what he does. God bless him. Or he wants to be the president of the company, whatever it is. I love Keith Halls because he brought all those people. They're all here. It's my job to keep them. It's your job to keep them. You're not anybody's boss. I'm not Lanny's boss. I'm not Lorene's boss. I'm not Pamela's boss. I'm not Todd's boss. I'm not Vincent's boss. I'm not Eileen Colton's boss. I'm not Tamara Willis's boss. I'm not Elizabeth Sanders' boss. I'm your partner. I work for you. You want to go do something else for a while? Go do something else for a while. As long as you don't harm Longevity, I'm happy. What are you laughing about, Denise? You should see her face. It's horrible.
I was going, you're like, I'm not, you're like, I'm like.
Oh, you're my boss. Is that what you're saying?
Either way, depends on the day.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but that's, I'm right?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's you can't control. There's like Eric Worre talks about the shiny object syndrome, and people come in and then they hear about, the brand new company where everybody's making six figures or whatever. And then they go over there and then it's like, then it doesn't work out. And then they go over and, that's exhausting. And that's the great thing about longevity is the great thing about having so many different product lines is that you can go like this with just within longevity. You don't have to go to another company. So, and I do that. Like a new company comes in, I find a product that I love, and it becomes one of my new favorite products that I talk about. So that's the great thing about longevity is you don't have to go hither, thither, and yon, as Tom says.
Hither, thither, and yon. I like those three words. So you need to tell me where you're stopped. Where are you stopped in your business? Are you stopped at getting started, which is most of you? And if you are stopped in getting started, let me ask you this question. Have you read GoPro? Have you gone through Longevity University? Are you watching all those videos? I had Luis Ariaza called me a few minutes ago. Let me see if this guy's on here. And the guy called Luis and said, guess what? I need you to mentor me. Luis said, well, you're not in my organization. He says, yeah, but I don't have a mentor. I can't get any help. Tom Chenault won't call me. And I call him all the time. And no, you did call me. Yes, we talked. Yes, I told you you had to get on 65 days in a wake up and you have to get on the Hair on Fire call every morning. Yes, I told you that you have to do three-way calls. Yes, I told you you have to stay in the system. And if you want to be on the first team, you got to act like you want to be on the first team. And the way that you get on the first team is get in 65 days in a wake up and play it like it's like professional network marketer time. Because that's what I'm teaching. I'm not teaching warm and fuzzy. I'm a terrible warm and fuzzy. Ask Lanny Sharp. I'm the worst warm and fuzzy on the planet. I called her after a Hair on Fire call one day and unwarm and fuzzied her because it was a day that she needed that. And that's most of you. But if you ask me to mentor you, what that means is I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you on a list and I'm going to send you what books I'm reading. I'm going to be your mentor and I'm going to give you all, I'm going to puff you up. But if you want to be coached by me, that means that you got to be coached. I didn't want to lose 43 pounds a year ago. I wanted to tell you I wanted to lose 43 pounds. I wanted 43 pounds to fall off of me. I wanted all that to happen, but I sure as heck knew what it was going to take to lose 43 pounds. And I didn't want to buy that real estate until I wanted to buy the real estate. And all of a sudden I had a big enough reason to call Dr. Ipe, to call Sanjeev Javia, to call Dr. Wallach, to call Dr. Flanagan, to actually listen to Denise and get that gift of desperation and go get it. That's all of you. When are you going to have that gift of desperation? I told you what to do. Here's how you prove to me you're listening to me is by doing it. Otherwise, you're telling me because. And there is nothing on the other side of the word because. I can't do this because. No, you just can't do it. You don't want to do it. That's that simple. Because if you wanted to do it, you would. Well, 2 interviews a day is hard. So's being poor. I don't have any friends. So what? Make some. It's tough stuff. Tamara, I'm watching you. I don't know who that woman is, but I'm telling you, it's who? I can't tell. Anyway, whoever it is, that's great. But at the end of the day, I watched Tamara on day 70 inside of 65 days in a wake up. And she's already, she's got so much integrity that she has more than 66 days, but she wants to be sure she's one of those really, really tightly wound anal people that unless she does it completely by the book, it's not going to count for her. So she's claiming, and I love that about her. And she's claiming the 66 days. And then she's going to tell you the transformation that occurred. Some of you aren't ready to do that 66-day run. And that's okay with me. That's perfect. You're just playing a tiny little different game than I'm playing. And since you're playing that's a basketball there. If you're playing a tiny different game than I'm playing, like with a football, not a basketball, it's a little hard for me as a basketball coach to teach you to play football. That's all I'm asking. And I'm not going to ask you to do anything unreasonable like wear a shirt that matches your face. God, is this shirt horrible enough? I can't believe it's horrible. I didn't realize I was so pink.
Maybe sunscreen.
What?
Sunscreen.
I don't know what it is.
Sunscreen. Maybe you need to use sunscreen.
Okay, well, Rose, it's good to meet you. Rose, the one and only distributor. It's good to see you. You've got the mentor of the world there, and you just keep listening to her, man, and you're going to win this thing. Glad to meet you, Rose, and this is called Take Your Team to the Training Day. Not only did she text Rose, she got Rose over to her house. My hat's off to you. So I'm looking for questions. Anybody got anything that's stopping them? What's stopping you? What has you not believe me? Let's talk to Peggy Gleason. Where's she? Is she out there still? I saw her face. There she is. Unmute her. Hi, Peggy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So I know you're just a stay-at-home mom. You don't do anything all day. You don't have any kids. You don't have any grandkids. You got nothing to do. So you went through 65 days in a wake-up out of boredom. You did it with integrity. Is that everything at the end of that sentence was true? Everything at the beginning. You've got a doctorate in nursing. You work at Duke University. Yet you decided to go through 65 days in a wake-up with integrity, and you did it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And how do you feel about that, having done it?
I feel great. And I believe that the whole key to it was it's all about the relationship first. And you don't have to talk about longevity, or you could, if you just manage your own thoughts and keep it all to yourself. It's none of anybody's business what you're thinking about your business. It's all about just being present with whoever you're talking to, finding out what they're about. And I think just doing that every day was very rewarding on many levels. It just sort of lifts the pressure because you're just enjoying the people that you're in front of.
I agree with that. I just got chastised by Denise. I was not intimating. Well, that was privately. I intimated that saying a stay-at-home mom was like not a hard job. That's the hardest. I have watched Adrian's wife with those 3 kids. I would rather dig ditches. I would rather walk across coals. I would rather, she is right. And if I intimated being a stay-at-home mom or dad is easy, I lied. So please, if anybody heard that out of my mouth like that. Okay, so Caroline Powell, here's the deal. We're going back to the basketball analogy. You're a great, great, great dribbler. Got it. But you're not going to win many basketball games being a great dribbler. You've got to learn how to shoot free throws, and you've also got to learn how to shoot like regular shots. And if you don't do that, you're going to be a great dribbler, but you're going to be a terrible basketball player. They're going to say that, Caroline, we don't want her on our team. She can't pass. She can't shoot. All she does is dribble. And we can't have that. You cannot be that. You've got to be the overall great basketball player. Now, having said that, you can get somebody on your team that can shoot the lights out and pass them that ball. But at the end of the day, you've got to practice what you are not good at. You've got to do more of what you're not good at than what you're good at, because then you're going to get familiar and good at that. And if anybody disagrees with that, I was a great fouler. Yeah. So that's that simple. And so, And so Caroline, send us your address, send it to Marianne Niehaus privately, and she will send you a free copy of The Greatest Networkers in the World. So we give you a book by John Milton Fogg that's about longevity distributors in their stories that will make your hair just stand on end. So we'll send it to you for free. We've got about 9,999 of them laying around. So unbelievable. Ashley, who's that one? Who's that little kid Ashley's got there? Can you see that little? There we go. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Who's that camera? Who's that?
This is my he's almost my 2-year-old. He's not real happy right now.
That's okay with me. But don't you love being able to bring your 2-year-old to work every day?
Absolutely.
And isn't that what this is all about? And that is what's going to set you free to grow up with that child.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we love you. How's it going?
I just got started about a month ago, trying to get some of my health things under control so I can really pay attention to it. We're moving to, so right now it's a little slow, but just trying to get my ammo backed up right now. So.
Do you have a mentor? Are you looking at, what are you doing?
Right now, I guess I'm just trying to start looking into what I need to do on my end to get rolling.
You want to build a business though?
Yes.
Okay, go to Longevity University. Somebody just said, are there videos? There's plenty of videos there. There is nothing but info out there for you. And you can get a hold of Denise and I, and we'll help you too. So that's that
awesome.
simple.
Thank you.
All right, good. This is very, very exciting. I saw, I love this. I love all the little kids. I love the fact that everybody's bringing their kids to work with them. John, I think I saw a child on your lap. You're very, very old to be having children that age. So what was going on? Who was that?
That's my grandson.
Oh my God. I was so worried about you. That would have been horrible. Oh, good. All right. Just so long as you're okay there, buddy. That's okay. So we love you, John Clark.
He was talking about you.
That out. But going back to where you get started, because I almost believe that most of you aren't stopped. I think most of you aren't started. And I need you to know that going into 65 days in a wake up now, you do not have to commit to 66 straight days in order to start. If you want to just slop around and throw some interviews up there and tell people you're thinking about getting started and practicing, that's great. The only thing is that until you do the 66 straight days, I'm not going to give you that prize because I think that would be unfair to the people that want it. And I also think it would be unfair to you. So I will coach you to the level that I coach. When you're first getting in there, I'm basically going to tell you great job because I know how terrifying it is to start doing this. But I'm telling you, once you're in there, and little Emily Richter, I love you. Once you're in the game, you're going to start noticing how fun it is and how it changes. That's what I promise you. And what I'm seeing inside of 66 days in a wake up with me on day 40 is I've got 80 people on my list, and I've got 80 people into the contact mapping app, and those people are popping in. And I swear to you, this is happening to me every day. I'm looking at those names going, who is that guy? Who is that woman? I don't even remember them. I interviewed them. I go in. I see that I interviewed them. I see their interview, and then I send them a note. But I'm already overwhelmed by the 80 new people that I know, and I'm pretty good. And I've got 80 new people in there, and they're stuck in my brain, and they're gone at age 66, at age 67, however old I am. And I think you guys are in the same boat. And seeing how important it is to have that contact mapping app and actually using it is night and day difference for me 6 months ago or 2 months ago or whenever it was. I started on this thing because I'm realizing how fallible I am too on documenting information. You guys have to do that. And I met with a woman today for Claire Kelway, who was unbelievable. Claire's the one-star naturopathic doctor who's a rock star. So she had her friend Bridget come down here to shadow Denise. And I want Denise to talk about that a little bit. It was an unbelievable experience. But what I heard out of this woman was crazy because, number one, she needs a mentor and a coach badly. She's got more game than anybody. She hasn't joined Longevity yet. She's just about to. But this woman's got so much game, and she is such a magnet. And I told her, she wants to talk to everybody. I said, no. Figure out your 4 cornerstones. Figure out your 4 people. Put a laser beam on them. And if you don't know who those 4 people are, interview to get to those 4. and put your focus on being a great tour guide and a great talent scout and drop people off where they want to be, not where you want them to be. So if somebody says, I want to try the product for a while, say, God bless you. Here's the health evaluation. Go fill out the questionnaire, fill out that thing, get the product that you want, go have the product experience that you want. And when you're ready to come back and build a business with me, I'm waiting. I've left the light on for you. That is what I think is smart. And Claire has done an unbelievable job with her, because not only has she coached and mentored this woman, but what she has done is she's coaching and mentoring all this woman's women and friends. So all those people are coming into Claire's absolutely tremendous mousetrap. But finding each person, everybody's different. Coaching Lanny is different than coaching Pamela. Coaching Pamela is different than coaching Todd. And I'm going across my top line here. And the name of the game, who in the world is this? Who am I looking at? Unmute them. Who is it? Somebody needs to move their mouth. Are they unmuted? Whoever's on my screen. How are you?
This is Faith and this is Hope.
Faith and Hope.
We came to the training in Longmont in about a month ago, and Denise got to meet them.
But I didn't meet you? Did I meet you?
No, you were still in Australia.
Okay,
yeah.
good. So
you were in Australia, I think.
Okay, so this is very good, because my memory is not failing me, because I would have I don't look at women, but I usually love kids more than the moms. So I remember the kids. So I would have remembered those two nose pickers. And I am very happy that you came to Longmont, but I'm very sad that I met you. And where do you kids live?
We're in Grand Junction.
Well, good. Did you know that I'm a Mesa Maverick?
Me too.
See, we went to the
but
same
they're
college.
Colorado Mesa University.
We know that.
Yeah.
Not back at the turn of the century when I was there. And I love your town. I love everything about it. And now I've got somebody, when I come over there, it will be awesome to be able to get to meet you. So tell me, you guys, so we're going to go someplace for a second. So we got Faith and Hope. Are you the only two children? Who else? You got to talk.
There's 8.
8 kids?
There's 8 of them.
Oh my.
But they're the only girls.
Yeah.
6 boys. Do you just hate them?
6 boys.
Do you like the boys or you hate them?
No, I love the boys.
Okay.
I love the girls too.
Wow. And why are you doing longevity?
Who, me or them?
You. You, Mom.
Because I want to leave something for them.
That's good. You want to leave them money and a legacy.
I want to leave them independence.
Okay, and are you turning them into network marketers?
Yes.
Are they following your lead?
Unfortunately, yes.
Hold it. No. You guys need to practice that coffee shop interview like crazy. And ask your fellow kids at school if they take vitamins. Because those kids are going to go home. I've got grandkids now. And if I try to drive down the street without putting on my seatbelt, my grandkids are screaming at me. And you kids drive it. No, your friends are going to go home and say, Mom and Dad, I want to start taking some vitamins and minerals. Those parents are going to listen and buy it. And they're going to call your mom. And you want to make a deal with your mom that if they do buy, you get a little bit of money. Because there's no better way to raise your kids than have every day be take your children to work day. And so here we are many years later. Adrian is some age, and Courtney, his sister, is some age, and Dominic is some age. I don't know any idea how old these kids are, but I have a lot of money now. And I cannot get Adrian or Courtney and Dominic to take a penny from me, because every day was take your children to work day. Look at this kid. What kind of muscles has he got? Holy mackerel. It's too bad he doesn't have
So that's Christopher. He's a junior in high school this year.
Really? You good man alive. What do you do? Do you play football or something, or what's your story? Football player?
No, he might wrestle.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the name of the game with your kids, You know, and I think there might be a policy and procedure inside of Youngevity now on the main page that says you have to be 18. I don't know anything about that. But the name of the game with your children, good.
Hi.
There's a million of them. Who's that?
That's Josh. He's a freshman this year. Come here, Beasley.
Oh, really? Good. Who's the next one?
Just come here real quick.
It's like a clown car.
It is. This is Mr. Tom Chenault. Come here, just real quick, please. Just say hello. I'm trying to get the 17-year-old to say hello.
Oh, he's too shy. He's
He said it's like a clown car. Did you hear him talk?
he's probably got a pimple or something.
Just say hello. The 17-year-old is a bull rider.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Ask him if he knows Spud Whitman. Has he ever heard of Spud Whitman?
Have you heard of Spud Whitman? He's nodding, yes.
Famous guy. I'll introduce
You
him
know
to him. Spud's my buddy.
And this is Jimmy.
Hi.
Oh, Jimmy's a cute girl. Why'd you name a boy a girl's name? That was a joke, Jimmy. Panic not. That was for your sisters. All right. Well, good. Nice to meet you, man.
Oh, they're all
So
adorable.
those are the 6 that are still here at home. Okay.
I want to give you guys some advice. Your mom's working her fingers to the bone in network marketing. You guys keep listening. Make sure you support her in this, because her goal is to help you guys have a greater life and let you go to whatever college you want to go to. She wants to help you get more money. And she's doing this, and it isn't easy. And you need to support her versus resent her. And she'll respect you guys. But at the end of the day, it's my kids grew up in this business. And, you know, I cut them in on all the profits. I think that might be a lie because Adrian's watching. I can't tell that lie. But if I had it to do all over again, I would have cut Adrian in on the profits. So I would have said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Next month, I'm going to make $1,000. And we're going to have a family profit sharing account, of which 10% is going into the family profit sharing account. And you guys are all going to split up 10% of my earnings. And I'm telling you what, these kids will go to school. They'll be talking vitamins and minerals, and they will help you. So cut them in on the profits. Is that a deal? All right. You have
That's
a beautiful family. They are 100% right. Thank you. All right, Marianne, get me back on the screen. I'm exhausted. I've just babysat all 8 kids for so long. I can't believe it. I've just been taking care of Adrian's kids.
But they all have such beautiful skin, don't they?
I know it. Gee, many Christmas. We could make so much money off of that if we had kids that looked like that. It would have been unbelievable.
Twins? How old are the girls?
And little Emily. Hello, Emily. It's good to see you. So I hope you guys can feel the family component of today and what it's like. But the name of the game, and I'm looking at what Tedders just said, and she hit the nail on the head. If you interview enough people, right now I've got 80 people on I've got so many people on my list, it's unbelievable. I've got 80 people that are prospects of mine now, all over the world. I don't care if they sign up today or tomorrow or anything else, because I've got so many people already. Just halfway through this thing, I can't even keep track of them. And at the end of the day, it was that way for Hanny. It was that way for everybody that's been through 65 days in a wake up, Sharon. And if you can understand that, if you get your list populated, you're never going to have to be searching for people again. But you've got to get your list populated. And that way you're not going to look like a deer in the headlights anymore. You're going to look like this person that is able to really care about those people that you're getting in front of. And I'm promising you, it works. You can ask Rock Rice. You can ask Robert Estes. You can ask Lorene Williamson. You can ask Pamela Schwartz or Lanny. It is magic. I promise you. Persida, watching her go through this thing. She's right at about 42 days right now. She's got to get better at her follow-ups, because now she's got all these people on this list, and that follow-up is the most important part. It is, if you guys can get follow-up, 3-way calls, and driving people to events, you get rich in multi-level marketing. That's it. If you can master that, you get rich in multi-level marketing. Now, most of you want to be rich and you think you have to have this, this, and this. No, get the interview down pat. Get the follow-up down pat. Get the three-way calls down pat. Get the driving to events down pat, and it's over. And all of a sudden, you are in the game. So, anybody got a question for me? I feel like I haven't given you much content tonight. I'm not feeling like I'm doing a very good job because I'm talking to all the kids, and now Lorraine found one that looks like a midget. So, yeah. So, who else? Anybody got anything they want to know? Anything I can do to push this thing through the Python snake? Oh, no. Denise, say something while I go think about playing LCS.
What do I want to say? You know, I guess
You.
I guess I you know, when I'm with people from other companies, or you know, like when we were with Armand and we hear about, you know, this new startup that he was in, and then I hear about you know, this one gal who was with one company for 13 years and another company for 15 years, and how the, you know, comp plan gets changed, and how you know, having a group that once made $1,500 a month is down to $300 because of comp plan changes, and with the new company product not getting shipped out. You know, it just makes me so grateful for being in Youngevity, which is crazy to me that at number, I think the DSA just came out last week with, it was number 89 out of thousands of network marketing companies in the world, and Youngevity's like number 89. It just makes me so grateful that we're with a 20-year-old company that has the stability and foundation that Youngevity has, with owners who have been out in the field and know what it's like to be distributors, because I actually really think that that is unique in this day and age. And like Tom says, a lot of times, you know, a lot of times the shiny pennies, the shiny objects come out, and they're new companies where, you know, a comp plan was created and they throw a product at it and to get it out in the marketplace, and we don't have that. And the reason why we have the stability in Youngevity is that the products really do work, and the retention really does happen because the products work. You don't have retention if the products don't work, you know. And so when people know that $150 that they spend on the Healthy Start Pack every single month, which is a lot of money, that's a lot of money for a lot of people, but they put that money aside because they would rather skimp on something else and have their health. And that's what we have in Youngevity. And I'm so grateful that we do have the stability of Youngevity.
That's pretty cool. All right, thank you. Another thing that a lot of you aren't very good at is asking for referrals. Would you guys agree with that? Are you scared of that, most of you? Yeah? Should I? Yeah, no? Yeah? All right. I'm just looking at my phone here of people I've talked to today. And, okay, so this lady just sent me a text. She's a good friend of Denise's. She just sent me a text. I wasn't going to call her and recruit her and interview her, but I might as well, don't you think? Nothing happens by mistake. Jesus had her do it. Here we go. She knows it's me.
I know, but when you do, add my name as an authorized person, so she can deal with me next time.
What? Somebody's talking.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Okay, well, watch for her to call back. We do not make it mean anything. Most of the time when you're, why am I muted? Most of the time when you call somebody like that, she doesn't have me in her phone, you call twice. Okay, we're not making that mean anything. She's ducking me. We're okay with that. We keep moving. Now we go. Hi, Chad. Let's see, what else am I doing? Okay, so I'm going back to my phone. And I was just going through it, and I thought none of these people are really people that are in my pipeline because I've been working all afternoon on my organization, but I could talk to a couple people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for that guy that was on the show last weekend that was kind of a know-it-all named Mark Cohen. We're going to ask him for a couple referrals right now and see what happens. So here we go. You just can't be afraid.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
He'll call back. Okay, let's try another one. I'm just going through my phone of people I talk to. This guy's doing a sober concert series.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
What the heck is going on here?
They think you're calling for bail money.
How about somebody using my joke on me?
I want to borrow money from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's life is changing a little bit.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
Not too bad, man. How are you?
It's starting to rain. I'm doing good, but I was thinking about your daughter up in Montana and thinking about your son-in-law and you and all the changes going on in your life. And I think it makes sense for us to have a more powerful cup of coffee on the vitamin sales front and trying to get you some other options. Are you allergic to that idea?
No, I'm not allergic to that idea.
Good.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That could work. That could work. And I still like to get my grandson, after that talk we had earlier about trying to get a non-person to get him into vitamins, it just made sense. What a stupid idea I had.
No, that's not a stupid idea. You know what I do? I'm just thinking about it, and I love you. You're one of my dear friends, and I just saw that partnership agreement that's at the office. When you get down there, I'm going to have Marianne just give you a couple of books to read that are going to give you a little bit more of an overview of the profession. A book called The 4-Year Career. I'm only going to have her give you one book, actually. And it's written by a businessman for a businessman. So read that. And hey, Denise, go put the top on my Jeep, will you? And so anyway, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So I want to let you know that. So when you pick up the document, Marianne's going to have another book for you. And we'll start building a little list of people that maybe you and I can talk to together. So you're not in deep water. It's, I'll be there with you and we'll show you how to do this. Is that a deal?
Yeah, we can make that work. Absolutely. That'd be cool.
All right, man.
That'd be great. Yeah. Hey, this document you signed, is that the thing where I have to sign and you have to sign?
Yeah. So she's got it waiting at the office. I signed it today.
Oh, okay. I got a copy of it. Not signed, but I'll run by and pick it up tomorrow, and that way I can sign it, and she'll have the copy, and I could go see if I could slate it off my back, right?
All right, man.
That would be good.
I love you, Don. You have a great day.
You let me know when you want to do the copy thing, or I'll give you a call and tell you what my schedule's like. It's relatively open right now, and we'll make them happen.
I'm all yours. I love you, man. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, I'll be back. See ya.
Trust and influence. No hocus pocus, no $1 million. He's having a tough time. And it's coming down cats and dogs, and the top's off my Jeep. Can you guys see it? Is it out there? Maybe I parked it in the driveway. Anyway, I have no idea where my car is. At the end of the day, that's all that you've got. That's your collateral. That is a dear friend that is having a tough time. And he could feel that I was thinking about him. This we can maybe make you a little more income. Does that make sense? So it works. I promise you. It is really coming down. I hope Denise put my car in the garage. She's still not back at her desk, so she's probably doing other work. All right. So, and anybody, should I call somebody else? Was that helpful at all? You don't have fear. Did you see the distance between thought and send? I didn't set it up. The people that send me info is unbelievable. Who's Jake Kavanaugh? Thank you, Denise. Okay. This is a follow-up from yesterday. This guy had never heard of Dr. Wallach. So this is the second contact with this guy. I sent him some links. I told him to listen to the health evaluation.
Please leave your message for 9153.
I've never seen so many voicemails. I told him to listen to the health evaluation. Now I've got to follow up with him, which I'm doing right now, to find out what's in it for him. He lives down in El Paso. He does something called Tai Chi. He really thinks he researches nutrition all the time. He's sick of all the juice companies. I did not tell him anything about longevity in the first conversation. Then I came back and said, this might be a fit because we've got number one, we've got a broad spectrum of products because he said he didn't like the one products. And basically I sold him back what he said he wanted to buy. So that's all we do. Okay? Let's call him again. I don't like that. Did you put my car in the garage?
Holy nuts.
Did you put my car in the garage?
Yes, I had to move the Vespa out of the way. I had to unplug the Tesla.
Look at her. You guys would think she was in a hurricane and there's 3 raindrops on her.
Look at it. You can see it outside. It's pouring like
Please
crazy.
leave your message for 9.
Rats. I feel horrible. Nobody's calling me back. All right. But this is what we do. Can you guys get that? Just call people. And what's so cool about it, Tony Gordon, if you put up AskDenise.com, spell it right for her, so she can see what I send people. It's called AskDenise.com. Marianne went and got a website just for that so we could send them straight to, and this thing costs $10 a month, Tony. And basically what it allows people to do is listen to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie tape live and read a bunch of his information. And then we send them to AskDenise.net. And then that means from AskDenise.net, they get that health evaluation. And it takes me completely out of the conversation of talking to them about their sore toe or their arthritis or anything like that. And I let the tools do the work. It is so cool. So, yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. So, all right, good. So, yeah, so here's my job and here's your job if you want to build a business. Number one, this is not a trade. You have to learn the skills. That's what Armand said today on the radio. The second thing about that is drop people off right where they want to be, knowing that your goal is to have 4 great leaders making $5,000 a month each. Because if your 4 leaders make $5,000 a month each, you make 20. That's what you have to think from. So your goal is to try to find those 4 leaders. And then once you get them, train and develop them. Lorene will tell you how much I call her. And I go, unmute Lorene. I don't see Lance Gordon or anybody else that's up there in that particular stratosphere as far as my top line goes, other than, oh, Claire's here too, I think I heard. But Lorene, I don't get in your way, do I?
No.
I go where you want to go,
Yeah.
and you are right where you want to be. And when you want to reach out of that and go someplace a little different, you tell me and I help you get there, correct?
That's right.
And I never pick on you.
Yes, you do.
Oh no, look at that little boy. What's his name?
Girl.
Hi, George.
That's
Hi,
what
Sam. Yeah.
This is why I meet outside of my home.
She's beautiful.
There's about
Nice
5
little girl.
others running around, so
I like your
what
life.
a blessing for sure.
Yes,
no.
you win. And I got your text message that they can't have ice cream before dinner, and that's very nice of you. Okay.
That is dinner.
Okay, good. So the name of the game is, my job is to support you, not beat you up. If you want, sometimes you call me on the phone and say, Tom, this ain't working. This, and this, and you need to tell me what to do. And then I tell you what to do, don't I?
You do.
And sometimes it's not fun to hear, is it?
Nope. Not every time.
No, and sometimes I'm not even right, which is okay. You just heard my opinion. But the fact of the matter is, every one of us, whether it's Barbara Stallings or whether it's Persetta or whether it's Paralee, I haven't, for a long time there, I had Paralee, who was Lorene's sister, and Persetta mixed up. Did you notice that on 65 Days in the Wake Up?
Yeah, Persetta and I've talked about that.
Yeah, I kept thinking she was your sister because their name's similar.
It's a Mississippi thing.
That's what I was going to say. All you people there sound alike. But at the end of the day, I fixed it. And now I've got that completely clear. But the fact of the matter is, Lorene, when she wants to go to a different level, she's going to tell me she wants to go to a different level. And I'm going to take her to that different level when she wants to go, but not until she wants to. Because even if I wanted her to, she wouldn't go there anyway. I've got so many leaders that don't want to go that I want to go. I could tell you this for a fact. I want you to go where I want you to go. But you don't want to go where I want you to go. And because you don't want to go where I want you to go, as badly as I want you to go there, you aren't going. And it took me a long time to figure that out. But I finally figured it out. And now I am somewhat okay with you not wanting to go there. But don't lie to yourself and say you do when you really don't. That's the key. And I'm not mentioning any names as badly as I want to. So
I was going to say, Tom, you still have me unmuted. Are you talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you. That is so funny. Oh my God. In fact, I'm looking at my camera, and I'm so worried that as I'm looking at my camera, several of you that you know I'm talking to you think I'm looking at you. And so that is so funny. I'm not looking at you. I promise. I'm looking at the camera. So that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, good. Don't say names. I won't. Rhymes with Barry Ann. So anyway, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking at names of people on here. We can do this. We can do this together. There is no doubt about it. And there is such unbelievable talent on here. And you got your doctorate, some of you. Some of you have got unbelievable intellect. And that intellect got you to where you are right now. But I don't believe that your intellect is going to get you where you want to go in multi-level marketing. You might have to drop that intellect and live a bigger life with your heart and become teachable. Even though it's very, very difficult for a guy or a woman with a doctorate or a master's or whatever it is you've got to be taking coaching from a guy with a GED. I got that. But guess what? I hate to say this to you, but it's true. You have to fail the IQ test. You have to fire your brain and hire your heart. I'm looking at Pamela. I'm looking at Peggy. I'm looking at all you Mensa people. And I am telling you, it is a curse. Ask Dr. Glidden. It's a curse being a doctor, being a naturopath. You know, everybody wants to have somebody tell them about their toe. Nobody asks me about anything. Nobody says, hey, Tom, how can I lose some weight? Because they know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, really do the opposite of what I do. That's all. I mean, that's that simple. You want to stay healthy, do opposite what I do. And you're going to be the healthiest person in the room. Well, if you really, truly want to get healthy, you want to go look at the tools, because I've got no credibility there. So, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there you go. The smartest person in the room gains you nothing, like Pamela just said. We don't even like smart people. We like nice people, which Pamela happens to be one of those. So, all right, it's 5:30. I've lived through this hour. Yeah, I've lived through this hour, and I love you guys, and I'm committed to you. And at the convention, you're all going to the convention, and we are going to lock arms. And if you want to be on the Hair on Fire team in the 5K, that's the group of misfits called us. I will give you, I've got 3 boxes of hats, because I can't imagine anybody wanting to be on the Hair on Fire team during the walk. But if you do, I've got a hat for you. That's a Hair on Fire hat. And it's just us misfits. And to be on the misfits team, all you have to do is, there's only one requirement to be on our team. And that's right there. That has to be having a beat. You have to have a pulse. That's the only requirement. I love all of you. Social strata, whatever it is, rank, anything in longevity. I love you. It's that simple. And Tamara, if you can get that little lady to come, it would be the most unbelievable thing in the world. And there's so many, oh, I want to tell you, yeah, look at that. There is so much, thank you, Peggy. There is so much going on at the convention. It's unbelievable. And there is room for every one of us. Dawn, thank you. So with that said, go home, duplicate, go learn 65 days in a wake up, go learn Longevity University, get out there, talk to some people, and we love you. We'll see you later. There is presentation school. Thank you for that blown kiss. There's presentation school tonight over at the training center here in Longmont if you want to go. And I love you guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Love you.
Just over here that I was.
Bye, everybody.
Well, see, I don't wear jewelry, so I don't. I mean, I thought that other thing kind of gave it a contrast with the.
Bye.
Only a